Hello Legends, my name is Jam and welcome to another chapter of the Legacy Antigen, which is the new quest series. We have done the prologue and we are about to jump into the first chapter. But before we do that, I quickly want to open 2 Apex packs, one of which is guaranteed legendary loot. Here we go. Oh yes. You have no idea how long I have wanted a Wraith finisher. I could have gotten one with crafting metals, but I always found something else that I also wanted. But now the game just gave it to me. Wow. Thank you. I'm genuinely happy with that. Oh my gosh, another legendary. Oh, this day is just getting better and better. What's it this time? Now let's jump into the chapter. Part 1. That first step's a doozy. Wake up, Silva. You lying to me. I don't know what that means. What? I'm sorry. I never meant. How'd you know? Lying on a park bench? That is. Ha! Oh, what? I'm so bad at this. Like, all I need to do is read. But whenever it comes to lifelines parts, I just mess up when it comes to reading. It's ridiculous. Lion on a park bench, that is. Ha! I'm just teasing. You out partying or what? Yeah, that's me. Well, get your gear and let's go. We've got our work cut out for us. Ain't seen anything like it, Sergeant Williams. Director Rashid. My boss. She was on duty. So we have Bangalore. Oh, we have Loba there. I think that's Gibraltar, Octane, and Lifeline. She also let that reporter in. Angela Fazia. We go way back. Next day we find her. Bloody eyes, coma. Everyone's already on edge with that salvo business. The men ain't going near this thing now. Then you're lucky a woman's here. I'm going in. Not without your jump kit, you won't. Here we go. Sweet Anita. Sweet Anita. But let a girl buy you dinner before going all mama bear on her. Follow protocol, and I may let you. Careful, Sergeant. I think you just agreed to a date. Andrade, you're 6. Oh no, Loba's getting captured by vines. Ow, that sounded like it hurt. Oh no, the bracelet. Where does that hatch go? It's not a hatch. She went right through the floor into open air. Oh no, wait, what? Don't leave that there. To be continued. Okay. Okay. I need to process that for a second. Whoa. Okay. So, what? Before I actually analyze that specific comic or start talking about it, I do want to quickly point out that every single one of these comics is made by a different artist. That's right. I don't know if you've heard, you probably have, but Respawn recently announced that they are letting the fan artists of the Apex community draw or create the comics. I mean, I don't think they're creating the stories, but they're drawing the comics. So every single one of these comics is going to be made by a different artist, which is really incredible. I'm really glad that they're doing that. They're also going to be implementing the fan art, I guess you could call it, into the game in other ways. Loading screens and weapon charms, those are what they said specifically, and more. Those are their own words. So I'm very curious to see how exactly that's all gonna fall into place, and I'm really glad that they're doing that, because Apex fan art is so good. There's such good art out there, and having that in the game is something incredible. Having that, even if it's just a loading screen or a weapon charm. I mean, think about it. Having somehow fan art as a weapon charm, how does that even work? That's like 3D fan art we're looking at right there. Yeah, count me in. Loading screens, that's what I'm all about. I think they might do holo sprays as well. I think that would be pretty cool. Having fan art in the form of a holo spray, that would be awesome. So I think I'm really glad that they're doing that. That is such a good step forward. Like, that's a big GG right there. Nice. So now let's talk about that comic for a second. So we have Octane and Lifeline once again chatting with each other. They're good friends and whatnot. And we have the two of them, Bangalore, Loba, and Gibraltar at the site of these vines and whatnot. I'm surprised that Horizon and Watson weren't there, since they're kind of like scientists. I would expect them to be there as well. Caustic, you could say I mean, he's a scientist as well, so you could say he should be there as well. But I feel like he'd go solo on this adventure. He'd just be on his own somewhere, figuring it all out and doing evil experiments. So, but yeah, who knows? Maybe they'll show up later on. But yeah. So I don't know exactly what happened there. So Loba got grabbed by a vine or something, and then she got taken down into open air, but like through a hatch. But there wasn't a hatch, it was open air. I'm quickly gonna look at it again, and then I'll tell you exactly what it is, if I have figured it out by then. Okay, yeah, so here she's standing all Loba-like, and then the vine comes, grabs her by the... Oh no, it doesn't grab her, it trips her. And then she falls. But then it's like, yeah, she falls like through the floor with like a hatch. And does she throw it or does it fall off? I feel like the bracelet fell off, so she can't teleport. Because otherwise she could have just teleported out, that's Loba's thing. But I feel like it fell off, so that's why she couldn't. So where does that hatch go? And then the guy's like, it's not a hatch. She went right through the floor into open air. And that's it. So I'm not exactly sure where she is now. We'll find out in the next one. In 5 days and 4 hours. I'm glad that it's like a weekly thing again. We don't have that. I mean, it was a weekly thing, but then in the middle you have like this big break. But we don't have that anymore. But yeah, no, I think I'm loving this so far. I'm really curious to see where this goes. This is, I'd say this is... in the last one, in the prologue, I said that this was the second best comic or quest series we've had after The Broken Ghost, but I think if it keeps going the way it's going, this is gonna be the best one. After last season, I'd kind of lost hope on the comic front because it just wasn't that good anymore, if I'm gonna be honest. But this one's definitely pulling it back. This is good. This is interesting, and I can't wait for the next part. Okay, so I was literally just editing the video when I realized that I have a very good theory as to what is about to happen with the quest series. So, and I also understand what just happened. So what happened is Loba was indeed there. She got tripped by the vines. She lost her bracelet, or didn't maybe lose it, it just fell off. And she fell through a little hatch-like thing, whatever you want to call it, through a hole in the floor. Whatever you want to call that. And she did indeed fall into open air, because this is Olympus. It's a floating city. When you fall through the floor, there's nothing there. It's air. So that's what happened. She is below Olympus. She's falling down. And we just got a new character in the game, Valkyrie. And her whole thing is flying. And there are voice lines for Valkyrie and Loba in-game. So here's my theory. Valkyrie is going to save Loba or catch Loba. And somehow there's gonna be, it's gonna go in, I think, like a romantic direction. If that's really gonna happen, I don't know. But it's definitely gonna hint at that, because they're both into each other. We all know that. So, and we have a lot of interesting interactions with Bangalore now and Loba as well. You know, there's definitely something going on there as well. Whether it's romantic or not, we do not know. And they hinted at that in this comic as well. So I feel like this is gonna be there's gonna be a little story going on there with Valk, Loba, and Bangalore. That is my theory. Valk is gonna save Loba, and something's gonna happen there. And Bangalore might end up being jealous, and we're gonna have a bit of a rivalry between Valkyrie and Bangalore. That's my theory. Thank you for listening to it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next page of the Legacy Antigen. Goodbye.